slightly less glamorous backdrop for our next selection. Over on BBC Three and as a box set on BBC iPlayer, arriving on Thursday the 15th of August, we have the new comedy series Daddy Issues, and here's a clip.
Congratulations, Gemma. Is the father around? Pass. My life's a mess right now. This isn't something you should do on your own.
Dad, it's Gemma.
We're glad you finally got to see the place.
Oh, what is that?
That's just where I've been crying.
Planning a birth is like planning a car crash.
Oh,
Why can't you behave like a fully grown adult?
I'm going to be a granddad.
So I didn't really know what to expect with this one. It's quite gritty, but it's also it's kind of, yeah. Let's take you back to the beginning. So essentially, this is a 6-part series. And David Morrissey plays the part of the dad from the Daddy Issues in the title, and he's great in this part. Actually, he's living in this sort of bedsit flat after his wife's left him. He's a bit of a no-hoper, really, but heart's in the right place type of person, a bit kind of useless. But his daughter, Gemma, she's played by Sex Education's Aimee Wood. She's young, she's a party goer, she's out all the time, she's just quite crazy. She's not stereotypical either, which I quite liked about her. She falls pregnant. She's had this fling. And she wants to she keeps the baby, and she asks her dad to be her flatmate. She's got nowhere to go, but really what happens is she essentially becomes kind of a mother for two of them. So he's quite hapless. He's quite funny. The whole thing can be quite funny in places, although there's a sort of like quite serious kind of conversation and a narrative playing alongside. But it's just quite funny to see the dynamic change. So there she is asking her dad for help, but actually there she is being the one who's having to take control, even down to sort of making the cot. She kind of touches it and it kind of falls apart. So, he tries really, really hard. He's not nasty in any sense and a really fun chap. And their relationship and the way they bounce off each other, I think works really well, because they're both, you can see that she's the product of him, because she's about as car crash as he is. I think it's probably he's at a time in his life where he needs that kind of, he needs something in his life. This is giving him a purpose to a degree, although probably not what he was expecting. And you see them navigate a very different part of their life. I think it's one of those things. It says it's 6 parts. I think you'll want to binge watch the lot. I don't think it's one you'll want to leave. I don't know what you thought, Ian.
I thought it was very funny. David Morrissey, he's so great. He's so versatile. He's great at straight drama. He's got a really nice comedic touch in this. And I loved Aimee Wood in Sex Education. She was terrific in that. And she's the latest of those young stars from Sex Education to sort of break out and get her own. It's a kind of, virtually her show, isn't it? So, I thought it was really good. And as you say, he's sort of a deadbeat dad. He's ended up living in this shared house with all these weird guys, and it's grim, it's grotty. And in episode 1, there's a really funny scene where Gemma comes round to see Malcolm, and one of the other guys who lives in the house, one of his so-called new friends, sort of tries to hit on her, and it's just the way it plays out is absolutely hilarious. It's brilliant. So I think I love these characters, and I thought the dialogue was really funny. So a very enjoyable and amusing new comedy.